Correct. Yeah. Life. All right. Thank you very much for coming and thank you for watching Black on Fire Network. It's me, Maria, here on Black on Fire Network. And of course, today, but well, before that, I will say that I'm so very super proud. And I'm testing my microphone for the first time here on Black on Fire Network. I hope you guys hear my voice clearly. And then, of course, I've not been here for something like a month, I guess. Yeah, a month. But of course, I'm back and I'm so super excited to meet you guys. This is Maria Mpenzo, Africa, and today we're going to talk about Africa. That's it. There is no, precise topic like or any chosen topic. We're going to talk about anything about Africa today. So, like I was still trying to make my things work, but Amanda the King, Stan is already here and he's saying, Amanda, I'm on my brother, I'm on in Duwangu, Kingston, and it's so super exciting. Of course, I always say that, I always feel so proud when I see you guys coming and someone say like hi to me. It's always giving me that strength to keep on going, of course. And of course, you can still drop in your comments and tell me what you want us to talk about Africa. You can ask me any question. I'm in Uganda right now, Kampala, the capital of Uganda to be precise. And you can ask me anything about Uganda if you want to know, because I've not set a topic today, like I said. And you can also comment and tell me if you're getting my voice crystal clear, or if my voice has a problem, or if because I'm just trying this thing today, so I've been struggling to make my studio, my Black Fine Hour studio. So yeah, and of course, King, please you can comment and tell me if you are hearing me, if my voice is audible, or you know so of course I can see I have three people viewing me right now. You can still drop in your comments and tell me your name, and of course, and say hi. It's let me first check the time here. Uh, yeah, it's 32 minutes past midnight here in Kampala, and you can tell me your time and where you are watching from. This is Blackwood Fire Network. We will bring you uncut and filtered and deleted information. I will also bring you a lot of things concerning Africa. Now, like I say, today we are talking about Africa in various aspects. We've seen Africa's politics, socio-economical, and of course religious organizations, and we've seen the way Africa is being organized in different aspects of life. But of course, more especially, I love talking about African tradition, because in many times we've seen people forget about Africa's tradition. We've seen people dumping African tradition to adapt a lot of different cultures, the Western culture, and of course I should say how I wish I was speaking in African language, but that's not there, of course. So of course now I have to speak in this colonial language, because this is one the language that unites people, I should say, in Africa. We have French, and also we have the English speaking people, but of course we have Swahili coming out, and people are debating about it, but of course it has not yet come to a conclusion whether Swahili should be the language. Of course, let me first read I heard you loud and clear. Good to see you back and in a good Siri, I can't hear you. Fine, please. Okay, everyone is saying they can hear me. Of course, William says so, and of course, Lando says he's so very happy to see me in good spirit. Of course, I'm always so super happy to see you guys. Like I said, when you drop in your comments, I feel like I'm talking to somebody out there. So it's always a pleasure to read your comments, and of course, how you feel about Blackwood Fire Network. But like I said today, I don't have a topic in particular that I don't have a topic like saying that I'm going to talk about this particular thing, yeah. But we're going to talk about Africa. So you can tell me, you can ask Maria, what's up with this, or but I can also drop in mine. Last time we saw a lot of things happening, like in Nigeria, like people dying, or we've seen people come out with their tribalistic things, believing that other people do not own the country. We've seen Fulani people coming out to fight. We've seen Igbo people wanting to break away from Nigeria. We've seen a lot of the Hausas and these other people fighting. And like I said before, this is just not only in Nigeria, but tribes. Where of course we all know that tribes were created by the colonial people. So before them, no one knew that I speak this kind of tribe or my tribe is this. So these all things were created by colonial people just to divide, to partition the Africa's land, just for them to have their easy administration and how they're going to control us. So I feel like bringing tribes in Africa was a great deal to them, and it has really, really yielded them a good thing, because we've seen very many Africans not believing or loving other people simply because they do not speak their tribe, or because they do not come from their tribe. So when you are about to speak in person, and probably you feel like okay. Now, when I said this, it's going to sound funny, but I said, okay, I was I'm about to speak in person. I am. And then someone would say they're Nilotics, they're coming from the Nile. Okay, it's so weird when you look at its origin. Someone is saying that they're Nilotics, they come from the Nile, but yet the origin of the Bantu is from the Nile. And then other people will say we are Hamites, we come from whatever. You see that everyone's talking bullshit. They just don't know who they are. And you understand? So this whole thing brings confusion in very many Africans to believe that other people do not have the rights, as much as they do. Other people do not. They are not supposed to be loved simply because they do not belong to their tribe, forgetting that we are one people. You understand? So I feel like we all preach about black unity, but black unity may never come if we still have this sense of tribalism kind of thing. But of course, let me first drop in and read your comments, guys. And okay, now my light is this side, so it's so very much coming directly to my eyes, and I'm supposed to read your comments from exactly here. So there's a traveling they're going into Ethiopia right now. Whoa, okay. No kid, somebody did not kidnap me, please. And of course, K. William tells us that there is tribalism going. I think I should log in with my phone to be able to read the comments than reading, since my light is this size. It's so much obstructing me. But yeah, but today I will not do that. But I think next time I'll have to log in with my phone so that I can be reading down to make things easier for me. And of course, K. William tells us there is a tribalistic war going on in Ethiopia now. This is so sad. You guys, we all saw that Ethiopia wasn't colonized, right? by the colonial masters. And now it's fighting due to tribes. You see what you see what I mean? What I mean? I don't know. Well, it's not only Ethiopia fight. It also happens in Uganda. But well, Uganda is I wouldn't want to say, because Ugandans are very kind of weird people. Yes, I've seen people come and say that people from the western part have occupied a lot of things concerning the Ugandan government or something, but Uganda is not too much into tribal kind of thing. There are very many tribes in Uganda, but we all have like the same, means of communication. Um, Despite the difference in the tribes, we have a lot of things in common. So I don't see that huge gap between among the Ugandan people. You understand? But of course, there is still tribalism, because people do keep on saying that people from the western part of Uganda are so much into the government, they're occupying big places because the current president is from that place. We've seen that same thing happen in Kenya, where people say that Jomo Kenyatta is putting his people in places and all kinds of blah blah. We've seen, so everyone feels like, okay, he's of this tribe, then what is that? You understand? So tribalism has been a great deal for the European people. There's so much imposed this, and I don't think that it will ever go away. because most people feel like they are so self, they own their tribes, it's like they wear their tribes like shield, forgetting that we're all Africans, and before tribes existed, black people existed. Before, your nations or countries existed, Africa did exist. So we really forget that. There was one time, some time back when I withdrew from Black Oil Finance Network, I wanted to come in as a member of parliament for my place, and I was telling people that, you know, um, before my district existed, my country did. You understand? Before any political party came in, people were there, and the country was there. It's that there's a way people see things differently. I said could not manage, manage the political, career in this country. So I had to, and a lot of bullshit was happening around. I saying I'm not gonna do this shit, but but this is happening. We are seeing tribes. We talked about Rwanda. We saw how the Tutsis and the Hutu people killed each other, and this is still happening in Rwanda. People still feel like you know, the Hutus, and the Tutsis, this Kagame and these other fellas do not get along. So it's kind of tribes. It's a very hard rock to break. But let me first read the comments. Okay, Michelle, I'm so very much happy to see you. Now, like I told you guys before, this side there's too much light here, and I'm supposed to first block it so that I can read your comments. Of course, Kid says it wasn't, but it was. Maria, Kenya is bad with the tribalism bullshit. Exactly. Yeah, of course, that's true. We've seen this happen. People, I mean, but before that, I want to say thank you very much, guys, for coming and watching Global Finance Work. It's me, Mariam Pizwa Africa from Uganda, and the first time right now. You can still comment and tell me where you chat, where you watching from. It's 41 minutes past midnight here in Uganda. I always tell you that I come late because it's when my network is at its best here, and yeah, that's why most of the time I come late. Let us see. Oh, okay. Well, I was trying to talk to my brother. He was here. So we came to realize that tribes, most people, it's also happening in South Africa. That most people do believe their tribes ends there. There is nothing beyond their tribe. You understand? There is nothing beyond your tribe. You know. Well, I wish I could have something. I wish I could have a good network like during daytime so that we can have the talk, we can have a good chat with the Kenyan guys that call me and Spikes about tribes. But I think they still the same tribe. I'm sorry to be using that very thing, but that's it. That's it. That's how people call it. So that's it. So it's so sad to say. So you will realize, let's say when I step in the lobby, you see me Maria, most people like in my country will say she's not Ugandan or she seems to be a Kenyan or something. I don't know why they say that. But when I step in Kenya, then Kenyans will say, no, she's a Ugandan. She must be a Ugandan, no matter how no matter the kind of Swahili I'll be speaking, they'll just say she's from Uganda. Hey, and you can see how this thing is. You're just not an African. You're from Uganda. Well, she's from Uganda. You understand? So this whole thing. Why should you be pointing at me? She's from Uganda. She's from Rwanda. She's from wherever you think she's coming from. So you feel like there is that self-centeredness. How lots of people I feel like, and the first thing people will ask you, "What's your tribe?" Like here in Uganda, you're going to look for a job. What's your tribe? Who's your mother? Who's your father? What kind of job, is he still alive? Are your parents alive? It's like, you're like, okay, you have not even checked my documents. You're asking me the kind of tribe or where I'm coming from. So you feel like that the tribe thing is a huge rock that is going to, kill Africa to the bones. So I feel like if we could wake up one time and dump all this kind of tribe bullshit and say we're gonna have one means of communication, I feel like we should be great, honestly. But of course, and then we had some people talk about Africa having one means of communication or one means of language, and some people were saying let it be Swahili, and then people were complaining that Swahili originated from the Arab people, but the Arab people were also Africans. Yeah, Arabs were. Of course. Uh, you know, someone is knocking on my window. So, but what's still, so you understand? Someone's knocking on my window. Like I told you, people keep on moving here around my house for security purposes, a lot of things. But today, let me first read white supremacy and racism is a real ancient Egyptian creation about the the emphasized Egyptian in the creation, Serapis, aka Jesus. This is really its origin. I'm in Montgomery, Alabama. I told your brother I said hello. Tanzania seems to be the best place in Africa and a tribalism. Of course, Skip says hello. I told him that. Um, okay, Tanzania seems to be the best. Well, I don't know about that. I really don't know about that, but when I know there are also tribes in Tanzania. Except that the good thing about them is they speak Swahili. Yeah, they do speak Swahili. So I guess that's why. And of course, I'm seeing like Keith wants to come in the studios.
I got you
You
this
want to come, or
conversation
you've
just for a
already
second.
come because I can see you over there. Of course, Keith, you have something to say.
I got I got to enjoy this conversation just for a second, Marie. I'm not going to be long. First of all, Swahili is not an Arab language. These are white Arabs that came and took the language and added to it. It's not an Arab language, it's an African language, and Arabia was African. These are invaders, these white Arabs that can. Arab is not a race of people, it's a culture. It's an African culture. White people have come down, usurped the culture, and
And
now they're Arabs, like they always do. Like they're white South Africans or white, they, they're the white Indians over here in America. They take the culture, but understand Swahili is an African language. Goes back 7,000 years ago. Swahili goes back 7,000 years ago. There was no white Arab. Got that? 7,000 years ago, there was no white Arab. So it's
mhm.
not an Arab language. The Arabs come in and adopt the language and add some of their culture to it. But it's an African Bantu language. Linguistically, that's already been traced back. Linguistically, it is an African language. One of the oldest languages on the planet. One of the oldest languages, because before the African decided to go up and become goofy tribes, the African knew he was one people. As we started getting invaded, Africans would move to get away from the invaders and they would fraction off into different tribal groups. And the only reason African, I said he goes to sleep, that's why no one else plays the tribal game but the African. You got no English tribes, people in England playing. They used to be tribes, but you don't got people thinking about their tribe or France or Germany or Spain or Italy. It's only the African that's been put in this idiocy. And a lot of these tribes, the Africans don't even know they were created by the colonists to divide them so they could steal Africa. Like when I was talking to Rumby thought the Shona people was an actual real tribe. I had to go back and show her through history it's not a tribe. The British made that tribe up. And I showed her. She was like, wow. I said, yeah, there's no fucking such thing as no Shona people of Zimbabwe. They made you, they took you and fractioned you off from other Zimbabweans so they can create division so they can steal. So if they keep Africans fighting, Europeans can always come in and steal because you hate the other black guy. You're not my tribe. Hey, stupid. That wasn't even a tribe. They made that tribe up. Called you the Shona people. Or even the
See that?
Tutsis. That wasn't a tribe. The Belgians made that shit up by doing their brain. Came in and measured the skull and said, okay, your head is big. You are a Hutsi. Your brain is small like a European. You are Tutsi. So the Rwandans and the Burundians told you they took whole families who were the same, who were family members. and they had different skull size. So I'm your brother. I say, me and Maria's sister and brother, right? Me and Maria's sister and brother. My head is bigger than Maria's, right? So I become a Hootsie. Maria becomes a Tootsie. Now, through time and history, 60 years, 70 years, she has kids, they're Tootsies. I have kids, they're Hootsies. And the Tootsie people were told by the Belgians that they're better than me. So I grew up hating the Tootsies because the Belgians told me that I'm on the bottom and the Tootsies ain't no damn good. I mean, uh, 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 what happened was in Rwanda, the Tutsis were put over top of the Hutus during the Belgian conquest. When they left, since the Europeans not gonna have too many black people be like them, so the Tutsis were in the minority. The Hutus were the majority, and they felt angry because they were picked on for 90 and 100 years. So you ain't shit. You're no good, dirty African. You stink. You sorry. You stupid. So that built up resentment towards the Tutsis, right? So that's what we'll kill you, motherfuckers. And you didn't know that you were the same damn people. They measured your skull. Everybody's got a different head size, but the European being all wicked, okay, you're a Hootsie, you're a Tootsie. You know, if Maria knew how to share a screen, I would tell her to show that. She can go to Google and show that. They got pictures with showing them when they was measuring the African skull when they invaded Rwanda. Okay, you're gonna be. Let's see, Maria's a Tootsie, Keith, you're a Hutu. But we're brothers and sisters. I don't care. I don't care. I told you I'm European. You're different tribes now. Yeah, that's history, Maria. That's what they did. So generations later, you don't know that you're fighting and killing your own brother. They broke up families. They made their own tribes. A lot of these tribes in Africa are phony, Maria. Made by Europeans. Not even real. And you still identify. I don't like you. You're this, you're that. That tribe didn't exist till white people came and made that goofy shit up. So, as African people, we gotta let go of these false divisions. We're one people. White people came called, these are Nile people. These are Kush. Kushite is a Bantu person. Period. There's no Kushite. There's no race. That's why I had Spike pull up the genes. You guys remember that show we did? I had Spike pull this up. African genetics. See, genetics don't lie. I don't got to worry about no tribal. The genetics in Africa is E1B1A. That went all the way. It didn't go North Africa because we lost North Africa, but all in sub-Saharan Africa, all Africans are the same genetics. You know what that means, goofy Negro? It means you're the same people. Sorry. I don't care what tribe you identify with. I don't care what you think you are. Genetically, you are the same people. That's a genetic fact. That's why I showed Spike. Spike's camera like, damn, yeah. Genetically, the tribal is nonsense. Yeah, because you fought with one another. Some tribes did happen naturally because you fought. Let's say me and Maria was sister and brother, and we fought. I said, Maria, I'm tired of your shit. I take 20 people and go down here and create a new tribe. She takes another 20, create another tribe over there. And through generations, you believe you're different people, but you're not. Go back in history, you were one people. You had an argument. You walked down to Nigeria. You walked over to damn Cameroon. Or walked over down to Mozambique. But you're the same people. There wasn't no borders in Africa. African people walked freely throughout Africa. That's why you hear the African historians who are honest. They honestly tell you tribalism doesn't make sense because you didn't practice it. Because all of Africans were everywhere. There was no Ugandan, there was no Kenyan, there was no Tanzanian, there was no Nigerian. They walked everywhere. That's why you find the Fulani in Nigeria, Cameroon, Chad, Niger, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau. But we were everywhere throughout the continent. So
the Congo
tribalism hurts us. The Congo, it hurts us. It hurts. Ain't it funny? They just found a statue of The pharaohs of Egypt, of Kemet, I don't like to call it Egypt, the real name of it is Kemet, in the Congo. Whole bunch of damn statues that go back at least 10,000 years in the Congo. That means Africa was one kingdom. Huh? How about that? Egyptian statues in the Congo that date at least 10,000 years ago. You were one people. White people came to separate you because they can steal. You riddle me this, Batman. We always say that you're the richest continent on the planet. Not even you can't even dispute it. So why are African people poor? You were never poor before colonialism. Why are you poor? Because you practice separatism, which nobody does. That allows people to come steal from African people. Africa doesn't need anybody. Everybody needs Africa. So Africa learns to grow up and see each other as brothers and sisters. Stop practicing your goofy fake religion, your goofy Allah, your dumbass Christian insanity that white people gave you, and learn to go back to your own spiritual systems. You gave your own God, black people, to worship the most wicked motherfuckers on the planet. You gave it your own. You got the most wicked people on the planet tell you that your ancestors were bad. Your ancestors never genocided anybody. Your ancestors never stole nobody's land. Your ancestors didn't rape and rob people. But you were told that by this white man who now you're worshiping as your God, as your Jesus. Well, tell me, I'm going to tell you one thing. There's no white God. You live in a solar system. Black people, you don't need suntan lotions to live in this existence. This white Jesus would need suntan lotion to live in a universe he created. But that'd be a dumbass God. God, for all practice, we didn't use that term. The creator is masculine and feminine. They got you worshiping faggotry, homosexuality, some man spirit, a man God, a son of man. Where's the woman at? That's not African. You can't have a creator without the woman. As far as I know, the woman gives birth to, the woman is the beginning of light. So there can't be no creator without a woman. And the black woman is the first woman on the planet. She's got the most superior genetics, the African woman. So you can't take the African woman out of creation because she's the mother of everybody on this raggedy ass planet. That's another biological fact. So that means the creator is masculine and feminine. Energy is masculine and feminine. Like I told you, you are a internal spirit. Your body is the illusion. Take a magnet. Like I tell you guys, take a magnet, cut a magnet anywhere. One side of the magnet is masculine. One side of the magnet is feminine. This is the altar. This is the creator. Cut the magnet anywhere. Let's say I cut the magnet close to the feminine side. The magnet is going to immediately become masculine on the other side. So you can't have no faggotry. If you cut the masculine side, the other side is going to circulate itself to become feminine. Because the universe is masculine and feminine. You got to understand that. Okay, there's no man God. Your brain itself is masculine and feminine. The right side of your brain is feminine. The left side of your brain is masculine. So a woman is feminine, masculine. A man is masculine, feminine. You have both aspects of the creator in you. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm. So it means the creator is male and female, dummies. But you used to know that before the white man came and gave you these lies of some white god running around in some dirty ass robe.
Well. So what about creation? So there is have you ever heard about that? Is it the woman, something like that?
Well, creation.
No, I'm
We
asking
all
you.
Yeah, I'm
Can
saying
you,
the all.
can you tell us more about the wound man now? We've had people say, in the beginning of Black
No, I'm saying
people,
no, I'm
you
saying
know
the
what?
all. I'm saying that all is a male and female. It manifests itself first. The first person on the planet is a woman. The black woman is first on the planet,
Mhm.
so she's first among everybody. The black woman, the African woman, is first. That's why she has the most diverse genetics, because she's first. She's the most superior being on the planet. Then the African man. Black woman, this is science, not no hyperbole. This is science. The black woman is the most superior entity on the planet. Then the black man. So it couldn't be no white God create no black woman as the beginning. So it means that the all create the black woman first. But the all is not female, it's male and male and female, it's both. Because that's why the all created himself also as a male. Because the all in spirit form is man and woman. And Africans used to know that, but we fall asleep. We go through cycles of time. As we're falling asleep, we got conquered, and we gave up our own spiritual system to worship this wicked ass cracker. So I told Africans, the Chinese are dominating you now. They told the white man, "We won't worship you." Why is it? Why is Jesus not going after them and making the Chinese rich by keeping Africans poor on the bottom there? Huh? Chinese don't worship no damn white Jesus. Japanese don't worship no white Jesus. They killed those people back in 1600 when they tried to come and colonize them with the Jesus. They said, listen, we'll do trade with you, but if we catch you proselytizing any of our people, we're going to kill you. They told the Portuguese this. Portuguese kept doing it. So they chopped their fucking heads off, the priests. And they told them, you
Mhm.
meet us on this island outside of Japan right here. You do not come onto the mainland. We catch you on the mainland, we're going to kill you. That's a fact. Japanese said, we catch you on the mainland, we're going to kill you. So the Americans then come back into 1850. Well, 1867. The show Spike pulled up. They came back with them gunships, and the Japanese had to let them in then. The Americans came back with them gunships, said, you open up this goddamn country right now. Because they had a bigger. The Japanese said, whoa! The Japanese said, whoa! But what did the Japanese do? They learned from the white man, went and studied his science, came back and built their real military, and then they started running through Asia in World War II. They took
Mhm.
over China, they took over all of Asia.
Mhm.
And they did that without your white Jesus.
True.
So
That's true.
let me get so I want to get out here to that Maria's back with her camera. She looks good. Everything looks good. Everybody thought I'm a 70 guy. No, she's okay. We as black people we should have nothing but enemies. Exactly, but the reason why you have enemies on the planet, stop the K wins, you know why? Because you don't have human beings on the planet. That's why Africans never practice discrimination against anybody. It's not their nature. African people's
Mhm.
nature is to love everybody, and that's dangerous. Our nature is to let everybody in, love it, except love ourselves. We love everybody else but us. We'll let everybody love everybody while they cheating us and plan to kill our ass. And so that's a way back. Stop the BS. It's a way back. Don't worry, the African is waking up. So you got to understand,
Yeah,
Maria's awoke,
that's true.
Cammy and Spike's all woke. So you got to understand, very few Africans, you can't explain why she's awoke. Most Africans are still asleep because that's the creator, having these Africans come back already woke and understanding who they are. So, especially like when Maria went down a couple years ago and talked to those people down there who still, England has stole most of their land. They were trying to get it back. When she was talking with the ancestors and them not giving up their own spiritual belief. Most Ugandans don't want to hear what Maria's saying. They're talking that Jesus shit. Most Kenyans are talking that Jesus shit. Most Nigerians talking that Jesus shit. Most Zimbabwe talking that Jesus shit. Most South Africans are talking that Jesus shit. You and in fact you you you, you want to say you tribal, but everybody worshiping that white cracker God. I'm this tribe. But don't you worship white Jesus? Yeah, I do.
They really have different tribes. But again, when it comes to religion, they feel like they're one. You understand? So if you're like a Catholic and they don't really care which tribe you come from as long as you have religion. So it's
That's
like,
right. That's right. Now
mhm,
I can accept you now. We're friends in the faith of white Jesus. He washed his blood all over us. But African people, anybody talking about washing blood on you, they're talking about satanic rituals. You go into church, you eat the flesh of a dead person. So you eat his body and you drink his blood. That's
mhm.
satanic, African people. But you know what? I go to communion, I eat the flesh of Jesus, and then I drink the blood. You ain't know what that means. You're so messed up in the head from being colonized. You think eating the blood, being a cannibal, and eating flesh and drinking blood is normal. We've been so colonized in the head from this fake religion. You think flesh of my flesh, you're eating his body and you're drinking his blood. That's satanic. Oh, that was Maria? At least she froze in my butt. Okay, you just left Montgomery heading back to Chester. Well, it's crazy in Alabama. Yeah, it's windy. It's windy as hell out here. Windy and rainy. Oh, I lost Maria. Hopefully she comes back in. Exactly. Get them devils back to religion. It's their religion. It done nothing for us. Hopefully that's Maria came back. She's back. Ah, she almost came back. So we come on back so I can get on out of here. My damn voice. Shit. Yeah, but Maria was trying to fix the camera all this time. I bought that camera months ago. She's trying to hook up a camera and a mic, and it took a while to get everything all hooked up. I said that, Atlanta, because of religious colonization, right? Miscegenation, these things, tribalism under African, throughout the globe. Exactly right, Lando. What's going on, Mo? Oh, Maria can come back on it. This is her show. Shit, I came in to give her some support since she since she's back finally. Come on, Maria, come on back. There's not much. If you haven't back to okay, you headed back to Tuskegee. Okay, you live in Tuskegee. That means you out there. Means you out there on I-85, Mister Truth. You live in Tuskegee. It means you out there on 85. Where you get off over there? Exit 32. Off of I-85. What you get? You must get off over there on exit 35 or 38, wherever the exit is, going down to Tuskegee. Come on, Maria, come on back. Internet's all acting up in Uganda. I'll talk for another 2 minutes. I got it. Well, this wasn't my show. Yeah, 30. I thought it'd be 38. Yeah, 38. All right. Yeah, by victory. Now, okay. I know I come down through there all the time. So, well, it's 35, 38, something like that. I'm trying to wait for Maria to come back on and get back her show. Shit. Then that must be acting up over in Uganda. He said, everybody, damn. That's why I didn't fuck with Ghana no damn way. I'm going to keep it 100. Ghana was my thing. But I don't know if it's going to be good. It's going to be war. He might be saying, it'll be war in Ghana. They don't trust that shit, but we'll see. They better bring out the military and start a war. But I never picked Ghana. Every time I went to Ghana, I didn't like, hey, too many big white Jesuses for me. Don't get me wrong, Ghana's beautiful. Anybody's been there, you guys know Ghana's beautiful. You know, Nigeria is beautiful, but I wouldn't fucking live there. that's always that's why I always said Tanzania. And like we got Maria here coming. Maria Uganda speaks excellent Swahili. Hell, Maria speaks Ugandan, Swahili, English, of course, and another language. Maria, where you at? I'm just trying to fix your camera. Now your internet's acting up. Yeah, her internet's something else. That's why she comes so late at night. I wanted to come on before the Africa Today show, but her internet's always acting up. And usually she can't come on to get good internet till like 12 o'clock at night. It's like Rummy when I had Rummy working in Zimbabwe. Her internet wouldn't work really good till after 10 o'clock. So that's why I had to do the show at 10 o'clock Zimbabwean time. So you know why we lost? You guys know why we lost Rumi Zai, right? Rumi Zai heard me talk. Her mama heard me talking on one of the show, going against white Jesus. Her mom made her quit. Her mom made her quit. That shit's some funny shit. Keith, I'm going to quit. Keith, my mom heard the show. She said you went crazy in on the Lord. I'm like what? I'm like what? My mom said you went crazy on the Lord. Remember, you're a grown ass woman, but you're a damn mama. And yeah, and that Ghana thing, I try to tell people about the African countries, hell, in the pockets of the Europeans. And I've been said you had the CIA run all through Ghana when they overthrew Kwame Nkrumah. U.S. has been controlling Ghana forever. That's why they're still trying to put a military base there in Ghana. and people found out about it and went crazy. That was just last year. America was building a secret base in Ghana. So come on, Maria. I give another 10 more minutes. Pop back up in here. Everybody's mandatory. He's crazy kid. And look, these are the numbers on the COVID in Africa. Most of your cases came from South Africa, where white people are. Now, them in the whole black area of, and this is their numbers. I don't believe these. All these countries, you only had 1,000 deaths all throughout Africa. You had 100,000 more just the last 2 months in England for white people. 500,000 supposed to be here. 30,000, 40,000 in South Africa. Everybody else in Africa ain't got nothing but 1,000. Right? So there is no COVID problem in Africa at all. And you got this idiot over in Ghana talking about taking a mandatory vaccination. He's a puppet. But no one's even dying in your country or even sick from the shit. And as you guys seen Cammy's last live, they're starting not even wear a mask in Kenya. Like, fuck this shit. We don't believe in this nonsense. Get to hold the damn phone, right? Don't landscape, Cammy. Landscape. You know. I'll say shout out to John Magafuli. Ain't nobody wear no mask in no Tanzania unless they're in a certain areas where they serving white people. And they gotta not scare white people in these tourist areas. Nobody walking on the street wearing that shit. I know throughout Africa, exactly right. African countries, all the operations are based out of Ghana. You think all of them are based out of Ghana? I know. At one time, I thought Jerry Rawlings cleaned a lot of that up. I know at one time they were Lando. That's why I was never keen on no fucking Ghana. I said the CIA control all that shit. I thought Jerry Rawlings came in and cleaned house a little bit, got him out of there when he murdered all those bootlicking coons back in '79 and '80. I knew they eventually made themselves back in there when he got out of power back in 2000 or '99, whenever he left power. Yeah, the CIA run heavily in fucking Ghana. But you know, that's all they propaganda for all these Negroes. Ghana, 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 Ghana. Man, shit. Damn that shit. So Ghana, Ghana, Ghana for me. Mm-mm-mm. Well, family, I don't think Maria's gonna make it back. Damn, is that true? Hold on, Rollins was supported by the damn CIA in the '80s. Is that true? I got delved deeper than that, Lando. I don't know. I didn't know nothing about that. I have to dive deeper than that shit. He might have been forced to because he took their puppets out of power. They might have told him they were going to murder his ass. He might have had to play ball. You might be right. You may be right. You may be right. I got no damn clue. Well, family, this wasn't my show. I said Maria was gonna make it back, and that was gonna act right. I guess not. Been about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna end the stream and holler at y'all later on the night. So she'll be back on the regular every day again. She got everything worked out finally. Like I said, it only took you 3 weeks to get the shit together. You ain't gonna show 3 weeks, I don't think. Like I said, the team will be there in Tanzania. Maria speaks fluent Swahili. Cam and Spike speak fluent Swahili. So they are the staff. So we'll have no problems getting around and talking to people. So with that, family, much love. Yes, he was the reason for the Central Bank in Ghana. Damn. All right, shit. Learn something new. I had no idea, Orlando, but I knew it was the CIA that overthrew goddamn. Oh, here she goes. She might be coming back. Hold on. Oh, your electricity went off. Hold on. Oh, her electricity went. Hold on, y'all. Okay, her electricity went off. Wasn't the internet. Her electricity went off. All right, so let me know if power went out. So it wasn't the internet, it was the power. So it wasn't the internet, power went out. She got a blackout going on over there. So it wasn't that stop the BS. The internet is fine. The internet is good. Power went out. The power went out. Damn you guys. And that's another reason why I picked Tanzania. I ain't had a power out in Tanzania at all. What didn't happen in Ghana either too much. Time I was there. So with that, family, say much love. Try to come back over here on 8 o'clock. Shit. Save my damn voice. All everybody later. Peace.